AFTV. How crazy is it to be here in Singapore? Fantastic. Support here is absolutely amazing, and decent performance on the pitch as well. 5-1. I mean, we know it was a very weakened PSG team, but some good stuff out there today by Arsenal.
Look, if you play for PSG, it doesn't matter. You know, it weren't Neymar and all that. You've got to be a quality player. We've done the job. What I liked today was that I started to see bits that Emery's trying to implement come out in the game. The pressing, the forward passing. The young lad that we've just bought from France.
Guendouzi.
Wow, he looks quality. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but he looks quality, do you know what I mean? And
that's 2 games in a row that he's put in a really good performance.
Yeah, his passing range is so good. But I look at the overall performance and with all the comparison side of things, and it was, you know, one of the problems that we always had was, you know, the way our heads drop. And even with it being a friendly, PSG started the second half really well, scored, and it could have, you know, went the wrong way. And then we brought a load of the youngsters on, but they went out and implemented Emery's ideas as well.
And that's Smith Rowe again.
Great assist.
Great assist, and he's looking a player as well. He's staking a claim, isn't he?
Yeah, he was only 18 today. Happy birthday to him. What a performance on his birthday. Three assists, wasn't it? But you look
a couple of goals for Lacazette as well.
Oh, mate, Lacazette, I'm telling you, that guy and Aubameyang are going to cause problems this season. I think Uber will be the one that wins the Golden Boot, but Lacazette's going to score a bag full. Do you know what I mean? And it was, I looked at in the first half, and the way that Uber was stretching their back line, it's frightening. But what that shows is we've got so many options in that area. That one, he went, right, Lacazette, you can sit this one out. You're going to go straight through the middle. Whereas last time it was Lacazette through the middle and Uber out on the left. And the options are there, attack-wise. I still think we're a little shaky at the back. I didn't like the way that Kolasinac got turned for the penalty, you know, and it's Rob Holding got turned the other day as well. But let's give them the chance to start. It's 3-4 weeks into training. Do you know what I mean? So they've still got to learn what Emery's trying to teach them. So you've got to remember that. I thought Mustafi done well. I thought he was quite commanding out there. Mesut Ozil in the first half hour, 35 minutes.
I was going to say, like, Mesut Ozil, how important was it for him to get that goal? He's been under a lot of pressure after the World Cup. We've had all the racism stuff. And for him to, right at the start of the game, get that goal, it's like it just relieved a lot of pressure off him, didn't it?
He's captain today, wasn't he? I don't think he's going to be captain going forward, but he's one of the experienced players in the side, so he should be able to lead. What I've noticed on this tour is that Ozil seems a little bit more reserved than he normally is. He's still interacting and but I think he's trying to just take a back seat from it all at the moment because he's had so much spotlight on him that he just wants to just concentrate on football. Do you know what I mean? And that's what we should do. We got to support him 110% as fans. We've got to. Whether you know, there's a lot of people that that don't like him and think he's lazy, but you know my opinion on the guy. I love the guy, and I think this is a massive season for him. Massive. I'm not saying we're going to go and win everything, but we can cause a lot of problems this year, and I think we're going to surprise a few people. I really, really do think that we're going to cause some problems.
You're sounding very confident ahead of the new season, which I've interviewed you ahead of a few seasons recently, and you've not been confident. But at the moment, you're sounding confident.
But do you know what? Like I said to you, I'm starting to see little things. And you can see it out on the pitch. And it's like I said to you the other day that the players looked a little tired. And you questioned that with me. And I said to you, I think that the first few days here were very intense. And that kind of showed in certain patches. The last couple of days, being able to see what goes on, because we're in the same hotel, is things have been a bit more relaxed the last 48 hours in the hotel. Like, in terms of they've been given a little bit more time to relax, a bit more time to, recharge their batteries and whatnot. And I said it before today in my preview and stuff that we'll see today whether that's given that bit of sharpness. And it showed. So Emery's clearly doing it right. He's pushing them when he needs to and letting them breathe when he has to. We're 2 weeks away from the start of the season. They're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to go out to Ireland on Wednesday, come back from there, go out to Sweden. So this is an important part, and let's get ready for Man City. But I am.
One last thing, you must be missing Arsenal one little bit. I mean, it
What?
does. Come on, man, it does. I still keep looking out there and thinking I still expect him to appear from somewhere.
Wait, no.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit in you. Just a little bit in you.
I don't know why you're looking out there, because he's always in the dugout, so you wouldn't see him anyway. Do you know what I mean? So that's it. At the end of the day, today, I was on the front row, and I was right behind the dugouts, and I was watching Juan Carlos and Emery. And what I liked about them, right, is that when a player would have, his old, style about him and step off from the attacker, they were screaming at him, no, press. They're trying to drum home that new side to them, and it's going to take time. It's going to take time. I said to Reece Nelson at the end of the game as well, when he come over, and I said to him, great performance when he come on. For all the youngsters done well, Eddie Nketiah, Joe Willock, and what I liked about that as well, because you got to think the other day, those youngsters missed penalties. So it's out of the system, done what they had to do. So we move on. I think Troops is coming through as well. This is madness, man. Can I just say one thing? I want to say one thing, right? Yeah. This is my first ever time in Singapore, yeah? They should be proud of this country, because it's beautiful. And I've enjoyed every minute of it.